So in order to upgrade the firmware on your Yaesu FTX-1 Field, we'll need to do a few things. First of all, make sure that your radio is plugged into a 13.8 volt supply. And the next thing we're going to do is we need to format a micro SD card. So you will need a 2, 4, 8, 16 or 32 gigabyte micro SD card. And we're going to put it into the side of the radio. So you want the gold contacts facing you. You lift up the rubber flap on the right hand side of the radio and insert the SD card and press it with your finger and you should hear it click. And it will say set up and then we can say no. Right, so press and hold the function button until we get the menu. Then press forward, forward, and now you want to go to extension setting, and then you want to rotate the function knob until we get to SD card, and then if you touch down until we get to format, press done next to format, and if you get no SD card that means it's not in properly, so we'll try again. Format SD card, we press OK, and you can see now the radio is formatting the SD card and it's putting the folder structure on the card. Now it says format complete, so we can turn off the radio. We can eject the SD card by pressing on it with your finger until it comes out. And we're now going to put this card into the card reader of your computer in order to put the SFL upgrade files onto it.
Next, we're going to download the firmware update files from the Yaesu website and put those onto the micro SD card that you formatted in your radio. So the first thing we're going to do is launch our web browser. And then in the address bar, we're going to type in www.yaesu.com and press enter. And then we're going to click on amateur radio, HF transceivers and amplifiers, FTX-1 series, and then scroll down a little bit, and then we're going to click on files, scroll down a little more, and you will see FTX-1 English firmware update and the current date of that firmware update file. So we're going to click on it to download it, and your computer will download the file in a few moments. We click on open file, and we're going to click on extract all, and then we're going to click on extract. And now you can see here we've got the firmware update manual PDF file, and then here we've got the SFL files, which are the actual firmware update files. So I'm just going to move that over to that side of the screen, and then I'm going to now insert the micro SD card that we formatted in the radio into the computer's card reader. And then as you can see, the drive, in my case drive D, opens up automatically. And you can see, because we've formatted it in the radio, there's an FTX-1 folder. If that folder is missing, then you'll need to try and reformat the micro SD card in the radio. So we double click on FTX-1 and you can see there's a range of folders here. And what we're going to do is we're going to drag the SFL files into the FTX-1 folder. So go over to here, click on the first SFL file, then holding the shift key down, click on the last SFL file, right hand mouse click and drag onto the USB drive in the FTX-1 folder, release the mouse button, and then select with the left-hand mouse button, select copy here. And now it's copied all the SFL files onto the microSD card in the FTX-1 folder. Now it's a really good idea to eject the microSD card rather than just remove it from the card reader. The reason for this is it can take some time for the files to copy onto the microSD card, and if you remove the card without ejecting it, you run the risk of corrupting some of the files. So one method of ejecting it is to click on the arrow by the status bar here, and you see you've got a little icon here, safely remove hardware and eject media. So if I right hand mouse click that, and I can eject my USB device, and now the card has been safely ejected and now can be put back in your radio in order to update the firmware.
Now we've written the firmware update files to the microSD card, we're going to come back to the radio. We're going to insert the microSD card into the side of the radio again, and hear the click. Now we're going to power the radio back up. Okay, so now if we hold the function button until we get the display, and we want extension setting, and now we want to go to SD card, and you want to click on where it says firmware update. So it now scans the SD card and gives you, it first of all indicates display. Actually what we want to do is select display, main, DSP and SDR. So all four are now selected. Now we want to touch update and OK. And now it's going to update the display firmware first. And once the firmware update process has finished, the radio will restart. It is always wise to do a factory reset after a firmware update. So to do that, we'll turn the radio off. Then we hold back and find fast buttons and then turn the radio back on again. And then release the buttons. And the radio has now reset. And the firmware has now been completed. We can verify this if we hold the function button, forward, forward, extension setting, and then we go to soft version and we can verify the firmware version that is now on the radio.